something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody is right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
What's going on, nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Mission Recondition franchise here with the San Diego Padres. This is episode number 5, and today we have some pretty good action here. We're going to actually play against 2 Chicago teams. We're going to play against the Cubbies here first, as they're currently 18-10. Later on, we're going to play against the Chicago White Sox, the bad boys of the south side of Chicago, and then we're going to head up to San Francisco to play a quick 3-game set against the Giants there, who are not playing right now very well. Right now they're in 4th place with a 15-13 record. We'll see where they're at once we play them here in today's episode. So we got a lot of baseball to cover. Let's get into it. So Cubbies right now 18-10 right now on a 3-game losing streak, and of course right now they have a half a game lead over the Brew Crew, who are right now there at 17-10. And of course, there you see their lineup: Ian Happ, Michael Bush, Alex Bregman, who is newest team member there. You got PCA, by far one of my favorite players in the Chicago Cubs series, if you've seen it. Speaking of that, here pretty soon we'll be live streaming that series over on the Twitch, on the Purple platform over there. And then, of course, I will bring that series live, the live stream portions of that, over to YouTube as videos there. So there'll be lengthy videos, probably 2-3 hour games, so we can get more games in, so we can get more depth in the series. And of course, occasionally I'll bring up some episodes like we have been before, with a little more newer format with it. So just trying to get through that season, that first season there, and maybe that'll be kind of the format we'll go with that series, as well as probably this series as well here on the second channel. So stay tuned for that. We'll do that same thing kind of for the Red Sox series as well on the main channel. But as you see here, Imanaga, Imanaga, I think that's how you say his name. Lefty, by far one of my favorite pitchers in that series with the Cubbies, and we'll be facing him here today. As we'll see Jackson Merrill, Manny Machado, you see Amjir, Sheath, Tatis. We've been kind of messing around with the lineup as of late, as we're trying to do some work here. And, of course, trying to figure out what's the best place to put Fernando Tatis at. I've tried him up front, leadoff, in the second hole, third hole. Right now today we're going to try him in the fifth hole today. And there you see Musgrove, of course, 3-1 right now for the season here for him, as he will be on the hill for us. And we'll see what he can do, as right now he is, like I said, 3-1 right now for the season with a 3.90 ERA. And we'll see what we can do with his abilities here. Four-seam fastball. He's been in started in 5 games so far here, 3-1. So he's had a pretty decent season. We had a couple of losses with him in the last 2 previous episodes or so. And of course, a no decision that was really tough to deal with. But we're trying to do our best here to get him going. Of course, he had a nice win there against Colorado, which he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts there. Not the best showing there for him in that game, but again, we did get the run support for him that he much needed. So let's try to do that today here, as we'll see here at top of the first, 2-2 count. As Michael Busch, okay, not the way we want to go here. As Busch hits this one out there to left field, 379 feet deep. And there you see Musgrove's like, no, we can't do this today. we got to go on the right foot here. And that is going to be the start here in this one, as Chicago gets on the board here. And mind you, Michael Busch, if you look at his numbers there at the intro there, he's been hitting very, very well. I wish I could say the same thing there in the Cubby series there, but yeah, he's been hitting very, very well. As Suzuki here, of course, in that Cubby series, he was on his way coming back from injury. But here he will ground out there to Xander Bogaerts for the first out of the inning. PCA coming up next. Here you see his numbers for the season right now, batting .266. He's got an 0-2 count on him, as he's already so far has not got a hit just yet. But ground ball over there to Sheets, as Sheets will tag the bag, and that'll be out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. As there's nobody on board here. I should say no, that's Costellas there, not Sheets. Gavin Sheets is not starting today. Sorry. Excuse me. Nancy Swanson will be up next, as he's 1 for 2, batting right now .280 for him. And of course, Swanson in that series, I keep referring to that series, but that series, it's been fun. It was a fun series, and like I said, we're not gonna completely stop playing it. We're occasionally gonna be doing some live streams over on Twitch and maybe even here on YouTube as well from time to time. But yeah, we'll see a ground ball there. That's gonna go down. That's gonna be a base hit, and that is gonna put him on board, as Ramon gets a hit there for us here in the bottom of the 4th. So nobody out, 1 on, as Fernando Tatis will be up next. He's, like I said, we've had a rough go with him, and damn it, another hot shot over there to third, as they basically, Bergman does a great job there of stealing a base hit. As Jackson Merle will be up next. He's batting right now .233. Ground ball over there to shore. They're going to get the force out there at second. Can they turn 2? No, they cannot, as that's going to be a ground ball and a force out there on us. As we'll see, Man Machado will be up next. Another ground ball. They're going to throw this one over the first to get the out, and they are going to do so. That ends the 4th inning. No runs come across, and of course 1 left stranded there for the Pods. And so still trailing by 1, as again, damn it, Alex, would you just let us have a hit here, son, please? He steals another one there, as that one's getting rocketed right to him. So now 1 out, as Xander Bogaerts here up next, as we're just trying to find a way to hit something here. Of course, Imanaga, he's a good pitcher. He's a tough guy to deal with, and at least he's not striking us out. But at the same time, we got to get some runners on board here, and get, not to mention, when we do have runners on board, we got to get them moved. As we'll see a ground ball play there from Alex Bergman over to first. That ends the inning. We'll jump now to the top of the 7th here. Suzuki's up to bat. As Musgrove's still out here, he's still pitching. He's actually pitched a better, he's actually pitching better here. And see there, he gets his 5th strikeout ever since that home run there. So he's been really laser focused here. He only given up 2 hits so far in today's game. PCA up next, batting .293. Ground ball over there to short, and that's going to be a play. That's going to be a nice job there. That's a nice put out as PCA is going to ground out there. So nice job getting PCA out of that play. Get him out of that play there. As we'll see Swanson up next. 1 for 2. He did a double earlier. As, of course, Musgrove now going for his 72nd pitch. That ball's going to get lifted out there to left center field. Drop down for a base hit as we're trying to get the final out of the inning. But we are going to be coming up short on that. As Kelly will be up next. As Carson Kelly, of course, I've been hitting really well with him in that Cubby series. And, well, this one he is not doing so well as he strikes out. As he'll look at that, take that one looking there. So Cubbies lead at 1-0 here as we go now to the bottom half of the 7th. So we go to the bottom half of the 7th here, I should say. We have now Fernando Tatis up to bat here. We need a big hit from him. We need a good leadoff here from him. He's 0 for 2 here so far today as we're looking to get this 7th inning going here for us. Jeez. This one gets lifted up as he gets underneath of it too much there, the ball, and that's going to be a pop-up there. Of course, Bergman is right there for the catch as Jackson Merrill will be up next, batting right now in the third hole. 0-2 day here for him as he hits this one there, and that's going to hit out there to shallow center field. Base hit as PCA tracks that one down, and that's going to put another runner on board here. So we've had runners in scoring position here, but we just have not found a way to get anybody home. Machado's up next to see if he can be the difference maker here. As he hits this one here high and deep, that's going to go out to right field, but it's going to go foul. Look at that, less than a foot, almost a little under a foot there. Okay, so Machado's up bat again here. He swings and misses, and he will strike out as there's now 2 outs and 1 on. That's the 3rd strikeout now for him as he gets our biggest bat here so far this season. As Machado was just literally just inches away from getting the home run, 2-run shot there, put his bat in the lead. As Miguel's up next, he's going to hit this one. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle, base hit for him. As we have Jackson Merrill just go ahead and stay at second, and we're not going to risk it there and get the final out there trying to go to third. So base hit, that's now 2 on here. Xander Bogaerts is up next. We really need to get string up some hits here. As we see a ball there being hit over to third. Of course, Alex Bergman is going to get there on time, and that retires a side. So 2 left stranded here in the bottom of the 9th, or excuse me, bottom of the 7th here. And now we have to go ahead and, Musgrove will not be getting the win here today as he will be probably, for at least right now, he's looking at getting a loss. So Matsuki is out here. We'll see what he can do as he strikes out the first batter, or the first person being matched up here. As that's going to be his first strikeout. Matt Shaw, of course, the third baseman, and now finally here in the majors, drops a base hit there. I should say, actually, I think he's batting DH here today, but normally he plays third. As Bergman, of course, obviously going to be over third defensively there for the Cubbies. As now Kevin Alcatrano here we're going to see a ball thrown over the second, and that's going to be a nice play as we get Matt Shaw out trying to steal second. Great play there, 2 away now with nobody on here for Kev. As we'll see, great tag there on that play. As Matsuki here trying to keep this batter at bay. Nice strikeout there as we get out of the top of the 8th with no runners on board. Great way to end the inning here. So now we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chances now here for the Padres to come and try to get back in this ball game here. We're still down by that one freaking run, which was a home run by Kyle Busch. Or excuse me, Michael Busch. Sorry. Didn't mean to talk about the late Kyle Busch, but not, you guys know what I'm about. Anyway, home hit there out to right center or left center field here. This is going to go back. This is going to be deep, but not deep enough. As this is going to be a fly ball. Of course, we'll pay respects out to the late Kyle Busch. Unfortunately, that tragedy happened, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family on that. I could not believe when I heard about that, to be honest. I was actually going to make a video about NASCAR video that we have a NASCAR series here on the channel. I was going to mention that, but I'll go ahead and mention it now. But yeah, that was I could not believe. I thought that was a joke that someone was posting. I'm like, that is not funny at all. To see the thing grounded out there at first base. As now, Danny Machado's up next here. Machado, base is empty, 2 out. As he's batting right now, 293. And oh, Machado, he's going to go pull this one here high and deep out the left. And I think that's going to bring us back in the ball game here. Home run. 396 there for Machado. As he has that ball is up, hanging up across the plate. He just bangs the shit out of it. That one's going to go over the fence, and that's going to tie us up now here in the bottom of the 9th. Great job there from Machado. Just wish there was somebody on board there for us, because that would have been a huge help. But now we got to try to keep this alive here. Let's get the next batter, see what we can do. Try to get some runners on board here to win this one here. And you know, nine chances out of 10 if I'm playing this late and we're hitting a home run here, it's probably going to go to extra innings. But going back to about the Kyle Busch, I thought it was a joke, and a friend of mine, he's like, no, dude, he passed away. I'm like, what? I'm like, and he's only 41. Like, that's crazy. As we'll see a swing and a miss there by Miguel on that play. But yeah, he's only 41. I'm like, man, I'm 43, and I'm like, geez, like, that kind of puts your life in perspective, as we see a great perspective on this one here. This one's going to go high and deep, and that ball's gone. Home run for the Padres, a walk-off at that. As the Cubbies, the closer blows he already blew a save, but just now going to get hit with that loss by giving up a home run here as Miguel rounds the bases and gets the home run, the one run that we needed to win this one here at the bottom of the 9th, as the Padres faithful coming alive here in this one. Look at this pitch right here, right where we needed it. Drives this one right over the wall there in left field. Great play as that goes out there by that Western Metal Supply Company building. Great job. Home run there for us, and that is going to be a winner. Winner, chicken dinner for the Padres as they get a great victory there. Nice job, as Matson is going to get hit with that loss. He gives up 2 earned, 2 hits, and a great win there for us, as Miguel's going to be our player of the game. 2 for 4, home run and RBI there for him. Michael Busch, great day there for him. He had that high home run there. 2 for 4, home run, a run and RBI, but not enough. As the Cubbies, I really thought they were going to win this one here. Yeah, that made me scared, because I'm thinking, like, we've shut them down. Literally, we shut them down from innings 2 through 9. I'm like, why? Oh, come on. Like, that one pitch, I mean, that's baseball for you, but that was frustrating. But 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors there for the Padres. As for the Cubbies, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors in this one here, as they will come up short as Machado. And of course, imagine if we had that home run from Machado earlier, who was just less than half of an inch, half of a foot away of getting a home run. Like, literally, he just could not wrap around the pole there. I'm like, ugh. Could have definitely won it. All right, so James Tillison is up next here. You see his numbers there, and of course he's a B potential righty, as he's got a 4-seam cut sweeper, 12-6 curve, and of course a circle change there for him. And of course he's got some good stuff there. He's 2-2 right now in 5 games so far this season. He's pitched 27 1/3 innings of work. He has a 4.84 ERA. He has 19 strikeouts, 2 walks so far this season. He's allowed 15 runs. All 15 were earned. He's given up 5 home runs. And, of course, there you see his home runs per 9. And has allowed 40 hits so far this season. Last game he was in, of course, he pitched against Philly, which was a no decision there for him. He got pulled out pretty quick. He gave up 7 runs, which were all earned. 1 home run, a walk, struck out 3. and gave up 11 hits. He left in 3 2/3 of work and left with a 17.18 ERA. So I'm hoping that we can kind of do the same damage here to him in this one, as Griffin Canning will of course be out on the hill here for us. As there you see 69 overall. Giggity. He's pitched over 27 innings so far this season. He has a 4-seam, a slider, a circle change, a knuckle curve, and a cutter. And I'm starting to really grapple his repertoire there of his pitching here. Every pitcher, you're not going to be great with every pitcher you pitch in this game, but he's definitely one of my favorites. He's pitched in 5 games so far here. He's got a pretty decent record, 3-0 right now. He's had 2 no decisions. Pitching 27 innings of work so far here. Hasn't given up any home runs. He's allowed 13 hits, allowed 13 runs. 12 of those were earned. And there you see his WAR number at 1.0. His last start, of course, was that Colorado game there, which he got rocked pretty good. But I believe that was one of the games that that was Colorado's game that we did win. He worked 3 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs there in that game. And so we'll go ahead and quick sim here, and we'll see what we can do here and kind of see where we're going to jump in at some point here in today's game, as we usually do that here in game 2 in these videos here. So let's see here. We Padres score a run there. Nice job. We get a triple there. Nice play, as we got brought in Merle. As of course we got to get Jackson Merle going as well. He's our leadoff guy. I've been having a tough time batting with him as well. So I think I'm trying too hard. I think sometimes when I'm at the plate here, I just got to kind of just calm down and relax, and just find those pitches there and just drive the runs. As we see 2 runs now will come across there for the Padres in the bottom half of the first. As we'll see a run there, another run there in the second inning, as now makes it now 3-0 here. Cubbies having not jumping off the page there in this second game, which is fine by me. But of course we had to walk Michael Bush there, because like I say, that is a hot bat right now, and that's something I do not want to deal with a guy like him, especially what he just did to us. And we had to pull ourselves out of the depths of hell, avoid to lose that game with 2 back-to-back home runs there. That's what you talk about clutch. As we see now, it's 3-0 here as we go to the bottom of the 4th. As Tillotson here is, of course, he's having he's obviously having a rough game here. But right now, Griffin, they're really doing a great job here. He's only given up 2 hits, no runs. They make that now 3 hits now. Ian Happ, of course, that's a tough bat to deal with there. Machado now up to bat here as we're in the bottom half of the 5th. And I think this might be where we'll go ahead and jump in here. So bottom of the 5th, 1-2 count here for Machado, as Machado swings and misses there on that 4-seam fastball outside, and that's going to be a strikeout there for him. That's the 3rd strikeout now for Tillotson here today, as Machado just cannot step up there that time. As Majar here up to bat here. We'll see what Miguel can do, as he was clutch last time there, but this time, well, not so much, as he's going to be that ball going right to the shortstop there. Nice play, as that's going to be out number 2. So Gavin Sheets in today's game here. He is in the lineup here, so he is playing first. As we'll see what he can do. 1 home run so far, 6 RBIs for him this season, as he is, of course, trying to keep this inning alive here for us here in the 5th inning. As he cranks this one out to right field, this is going to go back. It's going to go deep, and this one is going to go over the wall, and that ball is gone. That is a beautiful shot there. That's going to be a great home run. That's going to be a 2nd of the home run of the season. Goes, like I said, 382. And that's going to make it now 4-0 here at Petco Park, as the Pods first baseman steps up and just drills this one, pulls this ball right out of the ballpark to the right field. Great shot, and now makes it even more tougher now for the Cubbies to come back in this one. Tatis is up next. We'll stay here in the bottom of the 5th. Base is empty, and we'll see a ball here hit high and deep. This one's going to go back. This one's going to go up, and this one is going to be out of the park. Home run there for Fernando Tatis Jr. Back-to-back jacks there for the Padres. His 8th of the season, goes 410 out the deepest part of the ballpark, out by the batter's eye. Great job there for him. Makes it now 5-0. Padres lead it here. That's what I'm talking about with two. And lately here, that's been our story. Really, really that's my whole stick, I guess, sometimes. I don't try to do it that way, but lately here, playing this series and, of course, the Astros series as well as the Red Sox series, we've been clutch with 2 outs and our backs against the wall here. And I wish we wouldn't do that, but that seems to be the case. Amaya here now says, we're going to be on the board as well, as he goes over and hits this one out to right field or left field there. That's going to be a solo shot for him. It's going to be his 3rd, as Griffin there gives up a home run. It's now 5-1 here in San Diego, here at the top of the 6th with 2 out. Great job there as he read that ball very well here. Not a really good location there. Yeah, just he belts this one here, and I don't blame him. Takes that one high and deep out there by the Western Supply building for a home run. 7th inning now, as we'll see Matt Shaw be up next, and he's here leading off the 7th as he'll strike out, taking that one swinging. As that's going to be the 6th strikeout now for Griffin, as he is now only given up 5 hits so far here in that forcing fastball has been very helpful for him here in today's matchup here. We'll see if that will continue here now, as Alcantara now will be out here. And, of course, we're going to make a quick pitching change here, as Canyon just seems like he does not have it for him. And we're going to let the guy know, hey, dude, you've had a great game here today. Even though you gave up that home run, that's not a big issue. As we'll see Jeremiah Estrada. Now, Estrada, by far, I think he's one of my favorite relievers that we have here. And I'm really hoping we can find somebody just like him, but as a lefty, because we need some more. Well, actually, no, we got quite a bit of lefty. So, yeah, we need at least another righty in our pen. But Estrada doing a great job here, and we decided to put him in this situation here as he gets Kev out there. That's 2 away now here on the Cubbies, as we're trying to get out of this inning here unscathed, as we've already given up a run already. That was a home run. In Hap, of course, like I said, a tough bat to deal with here, but we're going to, no matter what, we have to deal with him. 2-0 count here on him. He's going to lift this one out to left center field there. That's going to be tracked down by Merrill, as that's going to be the final out of the inning. So we give up 1 run by way of the home run by Amaya. It's now 5-1 here as we go to the bottom half of the 7th. We'll move on up now, go to the top of the 9th here. Estrada still out here, and he's going to try to help us out by trying to get maybe a 6-out save here, or a 9-out save or something like that, possibly, as it's a 5-1 ball game. As we'll see here, Nico Horner's up next. He's going to lift this one out to shallow right field. That's going to drop down. We're going to make a quick play over the second. Nice job, as the runner there at first. I wasn't sure if that was going to be caught or not. And it's Nico Horner. That one dropped there, and he's like, oh, crap, that's going to be caught. I thought it was going to be caught, but nope. We go ahead and get the runner out as we get the first out of the inning. So now 1 out. Moises is up next. We'll see what he can do. Of course, remember for him, he was still in the minors when we had the Cubbies series there. And at some point here, I think we're probably be calling him up as well. But Shaw's up next, as he's got a runner on first with 2 out. An 0-3 count, or excuse me, 0-2 count here. And he's going to take that one looking, as that one's right there. He should have swung, but he's going to come up empty, and we get the win there. Nice job there as we win this one 5-4. Padres win. The faithful are happy. Let's move on and see if we can sweep these Cubbies right out of the house here at Petco Park, as we're looking for the 3rd and final game here coming up here in just a bit. But 5-1 is your final score. 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors there for the Padres. As for the Cubbies, 1 run, 8 hits, and 1 error for them, as Maya hit that home run there in the 7th, or excuse me, in the 6th inning there, I should say. He was 2 for 4, home run, RBI, and a run score. Berman 0 for 3, kind of quiet day for him, as he had only a walk. Nico Horner was 2 for 3. He had a walk as well. And, of course, Michael Bush had 2 walks. He walked him twice there. He was 0 for 2 there in that game as well. So So there, we're definitely, you know, we see you, we see you, Michael Busch, and we're gonna go ahead and just deal with you, you know, by just taking that bat away from you. Tillerson, 4 2/3 innings of work, 9 hits, 5 runs, all 5 were earned, and of course he only struck out 3. Jackson Merrill, 3 for 4, 3 for 4 a day for him. Let's see, Miguel had 2 for 4, Tatis had 2 for 4, home run, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and of course he struck out once. But there you see the rest of the numbers there. Guys can of course pause the video. Tatis got his 8th home run, and of course Gavin Sheets had his 2nd there as well. I was really happy for Tatis there because, like I said, that is a very important bat. You know, if he's going to be leading off or in that 2-hole or sometimes in that 3-hole, that is a very important bat that for our team here. We're really relying on that. So Justin Steele will be up next, and of course, he's definitely a tough cookie to deal with. 266 average right now, and of course, he was our ace there in that Cubbies series. And of course, he is still the ace here in Chicago on the north side, as he has that 4-seam fastball, that beautiful slider, and a couple other great pitches there in his repertoire. 6 games he's been pitching so far here. He is 3-2 for the season, 37 1/3 innings of work. And of course, his average there, like I said, at 265. And of course, there you see he's given up 4 home runs so far this season, as he's got 12 runs, 11 of those were earned, and he's given up 34 hits. His last start, of course, against the Dodgers, which I'm sure that was a pretty tough game there for him. He ended up pitching 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 home run, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and he left the game with a $150 in that one. He did get a quality start there, but unfortunately it was a loss. And of course, we should know, I'm pretty sure that home run was probably hit off of Ohtani. So we got Marquez up now here. He's got, of course, our 5th day guy. And right now I am kind of looking around to see what pitchers we can have, because I mean, I like German Marquez, but he is a tough, sometimes he's kind of hot and cold. I'm hoping today he'll be hot, because we really need him to be, you know, that solid 5th guy, anchor guy. And of course, you know our what's his name's out for the season with the what's his name? I can't think of his name now. He's a Japanese pitcher. He's out for the season because of Tommy John surgery. He would be our guy there in that lineup there. But yeah, we got to figure out something here. His last start there in Colorado, 5 1/3 innings of work, gave up 7 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. Let's go ahead and jump in here, and we're going to go and see what we can do here in this one. As we'll go ahead and check out the sim, and we'll sim this one. We'll kind of jump in here whenever. I try to jump in here around the 4th, 5th innings when they're, you know, the pitchers are kind of wearing down some, and I can get a chance to at least have an inning with the pitch as them, and then also to be able to get the bullpen going, because you can't really do much with the bullpen in this one. You can't get somebody warmed up or anything like that when you want to jump in. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. But right now, so far, it's scoreless here after we're 2 innings, 2 full innings here in this one. As right now, Padres have 3 hits, so looking pretty good there for us. But yeah, we got to be able to hit well here today, and of course also defend and most importantly have a good pitching day here. As you know, we got it doesn't look like we have Bush in the lineup here today, but you still got Bergman, you got PCA, and of course you got Ian. I think Ian Happ is in the lineup here today, so those are pretty dangerous bats, especially when they're down 2 games in this 3-game set. So they're definitely going to be looking to get something going. Suzuki, of course, he's another one there. He plays right field there. Of course, they don't have, what's his name from last year? He's with the Dodgers. So yeah, it's one of those things that it's going to be kind of a tricky situation for them right now. They don't have that power of a bat, but yeah, we'll see here what we can do. We'll see the lineup here as we actually jump into the 6th inning here. So let's go ahead into the 6th inning. Swing and a miss there from Machado, and that will be Yal Dervish. That's who I'm thinking of now. I got his name now finally. Jeez, Yal Dervish is out for the season, so we won't see him until really, until probably this part in season 2. Hopefully he'll heal up and get better and whatnot. But yeah, we've had those issues and whatnot. And it's just right now, we need that 5th guy there. I'm kind of looking around to see if we can find a good pitcher in free agency that's available for the time for a couple of starts here and there to help us out. He wouldn't be starting all the be like every 4 or 5 starts he would get pulled, and Marquez will take over there that position there. But we just need something going. As we'll see here, bottom of the 6th here, a nice hit to left center field there. That ball's going to rattle around. Justin Steele here now giving up 2 hits as there's now a run coming in to score. Nice job there from Bogarts in there. It's now 1-0 here. San Diego leads as Cronenworth here is up next. He's 2 for 2. 0-1 count here for him. He's going to lift this one out to right field. That's going to drop down, and they're going to keep the runner at 3rd. They're not going to challenge the throw as Cronenworth get on board here now with 2 out. So 2 out and 2 on. And looks like Chicago is going to have to go talk to their ace here and maybe, possibly, let them know that, hey, dude, you played a good game up to this point here. Now let's just see what the bullpen can do for us. So Thibar is going to come out here. And, of course, he is a good reliever here in this, especially in this situation now. We'll see what he can do as you see 12 games. He's 1-0 so far for the season. He's pitching 11 2/3 innings of work. He is going to be taken on with Luis Campos here now batting. As we'll see a ground ball here hit the short. This should be an easy play over the first, and that is exactly what's going to happen. So 1 run will come across the plate as the Cubbies get themselves out of a little bit of a jam there. We'll go now to the top half of the 7th as we'll see Marquez still out here pitching pretty well. As we'll see a fly ball out here to deep center field. This one's going to be caught, and Suzuki will get the first out here for the Cubbies now in the top half of the 7th. As you see his numbers so far, and his pitching arsenal is looking pretty good here. He's only get up 2 hits so far, but it's going to be questioning his stamina, which is not looking too good right now. So we got to try to be creative here, find ways to get guys out. As you see a nice strikeout there on PCA. That's an 0-2 count. I'm surprised PCA was not all over that pitch there that time, as he will strike out looking. As Carson Kelly will be up next, and of course, you look at Carson Kelly, you don't think he's a power hitter here, but if he gets the right pitch, oh, geez, that one would be screaming. Let's try to avoid that here as we'll see a swing and a miss there. That's the sinker. That's going to be strike number 1, or strike number 2, I should say. 0-2 count, as we'll see another pitch here, and that's going to be a knuckleball or knuckle curve, and that's going to be low and inside, and we get Kelly out. That's going to end the inning. Top of the 9th coming up here as Morjon is out here. He's, of course, 1-2 for the season. 10 1/3 innings of work. Right now he has a 3.48 ERA. And it looks like Michael Busch is going to come in to take over in a pitch hit situation. So this is obviously a nice little chess match here. As you see the leadoff here for Michael Busch. So we got to be very selective in these pitches here. First pitch going to be lifted up high and deep out to left center field. That ball is going to be taken away. Nice job there as Campos there gets that one. And that's going to be out number 1 there on Busch. As Ian Happ is up next. Of course, we're going to start the top of the order here for the Cubbies as Ian Happ's up the bat. 252 now for him for the season. That's going to be a nice pop-up here. Thank goodness, as that's going to be a quick, easy out. Out number 2 here now on the Cubbies. Holding on and white-knuckling this 1-run lead right now. Let's see what we can do. As we'll see Alex Bergman up next. 0-3 pop out and a ground out here. As Bergman here looking to try to get himself get himself a win here. But this will be floating out there. That is going to go out to deep to left center field, and that's going to be the game as the Padres pick up a win here. Nice job there for the Pods as they're able to get the win here, and they win this one 1-0. Great, excellent job there from him. as we're able to survive and hold on, like I said, to that 1-run lead here against the Cubbies here. So nice job as we, of course, pull off the victory here and get us a good win. As we sweep the series there, as Morjan will get his 3rd save of the season. But yeah, we do get the save, and of course, so we do get the win there for Marquez. 7 innings of work, 2 hits, 6 strikeouts there for him. He only gave up two runs, only 2 runs for the game. 1 run, 10 hits, no errors there for us. No runs, 2 hits, and 0 errors for the Cubbies. As the Cubbies, they were almost convincing there. I thought they were going to, that hit from Bush was like right off the bat. I'm like, oh shit, this is okay. Like we're gonna, this is how this the series is gonna start. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we can do. And so yeah. But yeah, we were able to settle them down and especially get that first win, come back and get back-to-back home runs, and then come in and dominate the second game, and then this one, we do the same thing they did to us by just having that 1 run, but then, pretty much clamp them down and get the win. So as we take a look here, we'll kind of reset real quick here. Padres right now in first place with a 21-9 record. Dodgers in second, 21-10. They're just a half a game behind us on a 2-game winning streak. Diamondbacks in third. Giants in fourth. And, of course, the Rockies, 9 games back. They are 13-18 on a 2-game losing streak here. The last 10 games, they are 5-5, just like us. But the Brew Crew, they're in the Central right now. It's now taking over first place there against the Cubbies. Cubbies in second place, just a game and a half back behind them. Pirates are 2 games back. They're in third. Cardinals got themselves out of the hole for the time being, as they're 13-16. They're 6.5 games back behind the Brew Crew, and of course the Reds are 12-18. They're 7.5 games back, just a game between the Cardinals and Reds for last place. The Braves, 23-9. They're playing some good baseball like us. The Marlins are 17-14. Phillies are 17-14 as well. They're both 5.5 games back behind the Braves. Mets are 14-17, 8.5 games back, and the Nationals are 17 games back of the Braves there in first place. Braves right now, hot right now. They got a 3-game winning streak of their own. They are, I believe, 6-4 right now, the last 10 games. Astros are 19-13. They're in first place, just like they are in my other series there on the main channel. Definitely go check that out. It's been a lot of fun playing that on the main channel. Mariners, second place. Athletics right now, 14-17. 4.5 games back. Angels in fourth place, just 5 games back. And, of course, the Rangers are 6.5 games back in last place in the American League West right now. They are 4-6 of the last 10. In the American League Central, you got the Royals, 22-9, playing some good baseball. Bobby Witt playing really well right now, start off the season. White Sox in second place, 4 games back with an 18-13 record. Twins, 15-17, 7.5 games back. Tigers are 13-19 in fourth place. And, of course, the Guardians right now only have 7 wins so far here. And they are 7-25 right now, 15.5 games back, already in trouble in that division. As the White Sox, or should say the Red Sox right now, leading the American League East with an 18-13 record. They're 5-5 in the last 10 games. Orioles are 15-16, just 1 game below 500. Rays are 14-18. Blue Jays are 12-19. And, of course, the Yankees, which I'm so happy to see, in last place in that division, 11-20. They're 7 games back. They are 4-6 in the last 10 games. So we're going to take a look here at the White Sox, which I mentioned earlier. They're 4 games back behind the Royals and trying to keep their head above water right now. They're right now, the Royals and them are the only team that are above 500 right now in the division. But there you see their record. Like I said, 4 games back. They're 26 in the power ranking right now. Looks like their best asset right now is the power and their speed that they have. Contact, defense, and of course pitching are near the bottom of the bottom third of the league. So we're going to try to see if we can take advantage of that. Now, the last series they just recently had leading up to us, and there you see most recently here, there you see the Toronto series there. They had a good series there against Toronto. They got swept pretty good there by Baltimore. And then, of course, KC, they kind of split there as well as looks like since then they've been kind of winning some games here and there. They had a tough series there in Arizona, but I'm sure they'll definitely try to bounce back here in this one here. So you got David Martin, who's their starter in today's game here. See potential. He's a lefty batting. He bats left. Of course, he's not going to be batting, but throws right. And, of course, he is going to try to get his team here on the right path, trying to get themselves, and, of course, trying to stay up and float, like I said, with the Royals right now, and not try to get too far away from them. He's pitching 6 games so far. He's 33 1/3. He has a 3-0 record right now. And, of course, he's allowed 1 home run. 6 runs allowed, and all 6 were actually earned this season so far from him. His last start was against Washington, which it was a no decision. He got pulled out pretty quickly. Inning and a third there for him. 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 home run, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He ended with a 10.80 ERA. Yeah, they won. Eventually came back and won that one. He got the no decision. 6-4 there in that game, if I can speak there. Ugh. But that being said, it looks like CJ Abrams and Garcia there had a pretty good game. They both had doubles in this one for the Nationals. As Isaiah Gray, he had a tough day. Both starters looked like they had a tough day against the batters. But you see Brooks got a double. Sosa had a double, as well as Hill. Austin Hayes had the only home run there in that game. And so we'll see what we can do against against Martin. Now, of course, our pitcher we're going to be sitting out is Nick Pavia. Of course, in real life right now, he's dealing with some injuries, which is kind of scary for the Padres right now. The Padres by far one of the teams that a lot of people got to, besides the Dodgers, a lot of people believe that the Padres might be the team that can kind of dethrone the Dodgers at some point here. But right now in this game, he's pitching very well. He's been doing pretty decent here. No injuries, thank goodness. Be potential, but we'll see what we can do here today, as his last start was not a good one there. It was in Arizona, so he got pulled. He only pitched 4 1/3 innings of work, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. He ended the game with a 6.23 ERA. And that was the first game that we played in that 2-game set there against Arizona. And, of course, that is definitely it hurts us, because that's the only time so far we've played against Arizona. We won't play Arizona until I think closer to the All-Star break, I think. So it's going to be a while. We'll play more of them against them more heavy in the second half of the season. But it was tough. So we're going to try to see if we can bounce back here as we get to the sim here. And normally I try to play the first game, but I say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and sim the first game. And I should have done that, because the White Sox right now have a 3-run lead on us right now, already in the first inning. So this is already going the wrong direction I was wanting to go into. So now we'll have to see if Nick can try to help us out here, as looks like Vargas got a home run here. Kyle Till got a home run as well. So now it's 5-0 as Montgomery's up to bat, and we'll see him. He'll fly out. Andrew Benintendi here, he'll walk. Kyle Hayes, please, can we strike out Kyle Hayes or get a ground? No, he singles and then fly out there. So that ends the inning. So we'll go ahead and jump in here in this one. As Tatis will be up to bat here. We're in a little bit of our throwbacks here in this one. As we'll see here, hit here. This is going to be a nice hit there from Tatis as he finds a gap out there in right center field. That should be good enough for a double. And that's going to put him on board here with nobody out. So, yeah, we need a good inning here, and that's the way to start off. Xander Bogaerts is up next. He's got a runner on second here. 0-1 count here for him. He's going to get a cue shot there, a dive there from the second baseman. Makes a play there to first. as the runner will, of course, move from second to third there on that attempt from Bogarts. As now Laureano is now up to bat here. We'll see what he can do. As Martin here sitting pretty comfortable right now, as we'll see a ball here hit high and deep. This is going out to center field here. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be a great job of tagging up here, even though it's an out. But that is going to be a good sacrifice fly there. Brings in the first run, so not going to be shut out at least at this point here. But we do get a run on the board as we now go to the bottom half of the third. One on, nobody out here as Merrill here hits this one. That's going to drop out there to left center field. Base hit. That's going to put us on board, as that's going to, of course, be a nice way of getting ourselves going here. So now 2 runners on with nobody out. Manny Machado's up next. He's got a nice hitters count, 2-0 count. Machado here hits this one and lifts this one here high and deep, and this time it's going to clear, and that's a home run. 3-run shot there from Manny Machado. It puts us now just 1 run behind the White Sox, 5-4 here in this one. That's going to be Machado's 9th home run of the season. Great job there from Machado as he lifts that ball there, goes opposite field, opposite Taco, as that's going to be a good one there. As the fans here in San Diego feels like, okay, we can breathe now. We're not going to get destroyed by one of the worst teams from last year, who now are trying to be one of the best teams in the Central. And of course, I think it's only going to last for so long before the bottom will drop out. But that's my personal opinion. And, you can fight me on that if you want to. But anyway, top of the fourth, we'll see a strikeout there as we get the final out of the inning there. Anthony Beninelli couldn't do nothing with that one there, as he is just livid there on that play. Nice job getting us out of the inning pivot as we go now to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth here, 2 out, 1 on, and we'll see a ball here lifted out to Manny Machado again, and Machado did it again. Great job there. This one pulled this one out to left field. 375 for him, as that's going to be his 10th home run, his 2nd home run so far in this game, and his 3rd home run in the episode today. So Machado lighting it up here at Petco Park, as he was one of the, of course, huge contributors in that game, in the first game against Chicago, hitting that solo shot in the bottom of the 9th, and then, of course, Miguel, of course, we've seen it already, hit one over the wall to, of course, have a nice walk-off. As Gavin Sheets now up to bat here. Bottom of the 5th here, we lead it now 6-5. Sheets 0-2 count here, and Sheets is going to find a hit here. Perfect for him. That one's going to go over the wall as well. Home run there for Gavin Sheets. A solo shot. As, that's going to go into the sea of San Diegoans. 3rd home run of the season at San Diego. Look at this. They're happy. They're excited now. They're like, oh, yeah, we're back here, baby. We got this. Beating the south side of Chicago this time. It's now 7-5 here in the bottom of the 5th. Great job there. Look at that great location there. And great job there as Gavin Sheets says, I see what you're throwing, and I can hit that. So he hits that one over the wall. As we go now top of the 7th here. Or excuse me, top of the 6th here. As we'll see the White Sox trying to get a rally going here for themselves now. As there's 1 out, or nobody out as Hill hits that base hit. Vargas is up next. We're looking for a ground ball here to get us at least 2 outs here. As we'll see a swing and a miss there on that slider as he cannot connect. And that's going to be out number 1 as Morgan, David Morgan now out here taking over the reins on the hill. As we'll see a pitch here. That's going to go up the middle there. Oh, nice stop there from the shortstop as we try to get that one over the first, but no, cannot get it. It's Kyle Till almost, actually got a base hit there, but as an infield base hit. As that one came off the bat really well there for him. Montgomery's up next. So now with 2 on and 1 out. This one is not good. This one is going to put him back in the lead as Morgan puts the ball in the wrong spot. That's a 3-run shot there from Colson Montgomery. His 6th home run of the season, and the White Sox now come back in this one. They take the lead now 8-7. Oh my goodness. I thought Nick had this. We had this win for Nick, but now Montgomery, or I should say Morgan, now is going to have to fight back here in this one. Of course, our bats are having hopefully our bats will stay alive here and stay hot as we look our way to try to get back into this ball game. But oh my God, that was a huge meteor shot. It was just, oh man, frustrating. As we'll see the ball hit over there to left field for the second out. As now Austin Hayes will be up next. 2 for 3 for Hayes. 2 singles and a run there for him. We'll see what Austin Hayes can do, and hopefully keep in the ballpark, as this one's going to go up the middle here. We've got to make a play on it. Come on, Bogarts. Got to be quicker than that. And that's unfortunately going to be a base hit. Keeping the inning alive now for the White Sox. As Brooke Baldwin is up next. 228 here for him, as we'll see this one lifted out to left, and thank goodness someone's there to get it, as that's going to be the final out of the inning. Bottom of the 8th here coming up here. Freddie up here. He's going to hit one. That one's going to skirt through the infield for a base hit to lead off the 8th inning. Nice job there from him. Puts himself on board here now with 1 on and nobody out. So we'll see what our next batter can do. It'll be Cronenworth, as he'll right now 2 for 3 for the day here so far for him. As Cronenworth here hits this one, flare shot out there to shallow left. Base hit for him. Puts him on board. So now with 2 on and nobody out, Jackson Merrill's up next. We need a big hit from him. We need to find a gap, or maybe even in some cases get one over the fence. But he's going to find one. He's going to pit one through the infield there. Pass the shortstop, gets a base hit, puts himself on board. And now the bases are loaded here for the Padres. And now Chicago is going to have to go into that think tank here and figure out what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and change out the pitcher here. So the pitcher's going to be removed. He's now going to be taken over as Dominguez is now in the game. 17 games so far this season he's been in. He's got pitching in 14 innings. He has a 5.78 or 5.79 ERA. All right, Machado, you know what to do. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. 0-1 count here for Machado. Machado, unfortunately, he's going to get the bad part of the bat. That one's going to get lifted out to right. And that's going to be a fly ball, and that's going to be out number 1 here for him. As Machado tried to step up and try to be the hero there. Unfortunately, couldn't do so. So now Miguel's up next. We'll see what he can do. He's single already. He's 1 for 4 here today. Bases juiced. We'll see what he can do as he'll pop this one here. This is going to be a fly ball. Second baseman tracking this one down. But the second baseman can't get to it. Sosa couldn't get to it. Base hit's going to come in here and now ties it up 8 all here in the bottom of the 8th with the bases still loaded. Gavin Sheets up next. 1 out. 2 for 4 here for him so far here today. He's looking for a pitch, and he's going to get underneath this one. Unfortunately, that's going to be a fly ball. Not deep enough for the runner to tag up. So the runners will remain still at first, second, and third. So now, looking to see what Tatis can do. Tatis Jr. up to bat. He's 3 for 4 today. Bases are loaded. Great opportunity for him to really lift his profile here. As we'll see with 2 out here. He swings and misses there, and he will come up empty in that at-bat. Unfortunately, I mean, in some ways I'm not surprised, but at the same time, like, come on, bro. You gotta do something here. As we'll see more John now out here at the pitch, and he's gonna have Andrew hit this one here high and deep. Please go foul. It does. Oh no, it's gonna stay fair, or it does go foul, but it's gonna be a catchable ball, and that's gonna be out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. As Austin Hayes is up next. 3 for 4, 3 singles and a run so far from him. As the White Sox here trying to take game 1 of the series. And we see a sinker. But we're like, no. Freddie's like, no. Correct that. Change that. Because that is a strike. And he is right as it's overturned. So now the count is 1-2 here on Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes here, probably frustrated about that call. He swings and misses there on that 4-seam fastball, high and inside, and that's going to be strikeout number 4 now here on for Morjon here in the top of the 9th. As we'll see a great job as Hayes comes up empty on that play there. So now we'll see with 2 out here. Brooks Baldwin up next, 2 for 4 for him. He swings and misses there. on that sinker, and that is going to be it. So good inning there for us. Now we got to be really good here in the bottom of the ninth. Xander Bogaerts here leading off. We'll see what he can do. He's had a tough day here so far here today. 0 for 4. Can he go 1 for 5? Well, he's not going to go 1 for 5. He's going to go 0 for 5 here in this one. And Sosa does a great job there snagging that ball. Lariano's up next. We'll see an 0-2, or we'll see a 0-3 day here for him as he chops this one there to the shortstop there. Great catch, or great hustle there from the shortstop. And it's Lariano now will get thrown out there at first. It's Montgomery. Did an excellent job there on that play. Routine play, nothing special about it, but White Sox are going to come out here and they're going to make a pitching change now here, as I think they're concerned about this next batter here. As we'll see a new batter coming up here, or I should say a new pitcher now here, as Vassell will be out here. 15 games he's been in so far here. He's 2-0. He's 17 innings of work. He's got a 4.24 ERA. It looks like he's been pitching really well against lefties, and now Freddie gonna be up to bat here. So Freddie with 2 out, 1-2 count here for him. He's 2 for 4 here today. He swings and misses there on that sweeper, and that is going to end the inning as we come up empty in the bottom of the ninth. So now we go to extra innings here, and of course extra innings rules apply as Sosa up to bat here. He's of course got that ghost runner at second. And Jason Adam will come in the game here for the Padres as he's going to try to do his best to, of course, strike out or at least try to strike out, pop out, or ground out the runner or the batter here. And, of course, at the same time, try to keep the runner at second. 0-1 count here for Sosa. As we'll see a ground ball hit up the middle there. Nice job there from the second baseman. Throwing to first, and that's going to retire the first batter here in the top of the 10th. As, of course, we're trying to keep that runner now at third as Murquico swings and misses there. That's going to be a strikeout for him, as that is going to be the second out here in the inning, as the runner is going to remain at third base. As Adams here does a great job there, finds his location where he needs to put it, and does a great job there striking the batter out. Garrett Hill's up next, batting a $167. He's going to ground this one up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to come in to score, and the White Sox take the lead now here back again as they lead this one 9-8. Vargas up next here. As runners at first, we need a ground ball to get the out. 2 outs, and that's going to be a pop up here. Trying to get to this one. Oh, can't get to it. And of course, bad play there for the catcher. That was just a quick pop up, and it just couldn't get to it there on time. So Kyle Till's up next. Oh, great. 0-2 or 1-0 count here. Ground ball. That's going to be a hot shot there to short or to the second. That retires the side, and that's going to be it for the White Sox. White Sox have the 1-run lead. Right now, they have a good chance here to win this one. As Grant Taylor will be up to pitch. And there you see a save opportunities. 14 out of 15 opportunities so far here this season. As Cronenworth up next. Cronenworth, of course, has that runner on second here at the bottom of the 10th. And, of course, he's 3 for 4 here today. He's been hit pretty well. As Cronenworth here hits another flare shot. That's going to drop down to shallow left center field. The runner coming around from second comes in to score, and that's going to be now a tie ball game with nobody out. Jackson Merrill's up next. 3 for 5 for him today. He's going to lift one out to left field. This is going to go back. This is going to go deep, and that ball is gone. Home run there for the Padres as they come in the bottom of the 10th with a walk-off. Nice job as we win this one here, as we beat both Chicago teams in game 1 on a walk-off. Nice job as we put in the work and get this one done. Nice job there from Merrill. Of course, I wish he would have hit something like that earlier in the game, but nevertheless, he is able to do so, and that gets us the win. Great job there, as fans of the Padres, the faithful, are very excited about this one as we get the win here in extras. Great job as the Padres get the victory here. Nice play as as there you see they are celebrating. Well-deserved celebration there. And the Padres get a nice 2-run shot, win this one 11-9. White Sox 9 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Padres 11 runs, 19 hits, no errors. As Jason Addo will get the win there. Manny Machado 2 for 5, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and two runs scored there. I really thought he was going to be the guy that was going to pull us out of the fire there, especially when the bases are loaded there. But he come up empty. It's like no, bro, this is your moment. Same thing with Mr. Tatis there. So. But, yeah, that was actually a fun game, even though I was really trying to get Nick the win. But, unfortunately, that was not going to be the case here in this one. Tatis now has 13 doubles now for the season. Manny Machado has now 10 home runs, hit 2 today in this game. Of course, Merrill hit his 5th home run. Of course, Gavin Sheets hit his 3rd of the season. Nick, fortunately, 4 innings of work, 8 hits, 5 runs. All 5 were earned as he got beat up pretty good there in those first 4 frames. Walked 2 and struck out 5. Not a good day there for him. So we'll definitely have to go back to the drawing board for him on his next start to see what we can do to kind of help him out and turn things around. But as you see, we'll take on now the White Sox here in Game 2 as Sean Burke will be the starter here. He's a righty, 2-3 for the season right now, 31 2/3 innings of work, 23 strikeouts with a 2.56 ERA. He has a under 1 whip for the season so far, as he is a B potential pitcher. And of course, there you see his repertoire: 4-seam fastball, 12-6 curve, a slider. Change-up, I think it was there. At 6 games so far he's been in, he's 2-3 now for the season, like I mentioned before. 23 strikeouts, he's got 9 walks, and of course there you see he's allowed 2 home runs so far this season. Allowed 9 runs at this point here, and all 9 have been earned on him. As his last start, of course, against Washington, where he came up short in that one, as he'll get hit with a loss there. 3 1/3 innings of work. Wow, he really got worked pretty good. Looks like a home run, 2 earned, 2 runs. Gave up 5 hits in that ball game there, so not a good day there for him. And he had a really short outing. Hopefully that will be the case here for him today, as we go ahead and already Jackson Merrill hitting a double off of him. Steals the base, but got caught stealing, or at least tried to steal the base, but got caught. As Michael King, of course, will be on the hill for us here today. As of course he's been kind of banged up as well. 3-2 for the season so far for him. As we're trying to, the top 2 guys have been getting worked here. So we see, good home run there, a 3-run shot there from Xander Bogaerts. Are you kidding me? Where'd that come from? But hey, we'll take it. 3-run lead here is now we got 2 on here after that Cronin walk. And it looks like we're doing a pretty good job there on their pitcher here. So far, a 3-run lead here in the second. And as we'll see, Michael King, of course, we got to be kind of cautious of him. He's had a couple the last start he had was kind of a rough one there for him. As we got to try to get some run support here as much as we possibly can. See there, Tatis and Gavin Sheets in scoring position here. Come on, guys, bring them home. Nope, but they're going to come up short. So they are left stranded there, 2 left stranded there in the bottom half of the third. We'll see now here in the bottom half of the fourth, Machado on board here. Merrill's going to steal, and then you see, God, dang it, couldn't bring him home. So Michael King so far looks pretty good here. He's pitching very right. He got a 5 average right now, so we're trying to bring that down here, and it's coming down somewhat. But I'm sure he definitely wants to try to get it to the 4s at some point here, maybe the mid-4s at best here before this game ends. And of course, to do that, we're going to have to work some good innings here. Xander Bogaerts up to bat. He doubles as he drives in a run. Nice job there from him. As now he is, he's hit, a 3-run home run and then a double? What? Seriously, what's going on? As we see a single there from, a solo shot from Vargas there for the White Sox. They lead it now. Well, it was 1-0. Now a 2-run shot from Hayes makes it now 4-3. So let's go ahead and jump into 6. So Jordan Hicks on the mound here today for the White Sox. as he's got a 3.24 ERA. Looks like he's been pitching well against lefties. And of course, he's going to take on Freddie Fermin here in this one. So 1 for 2 for the day. He's singled. As we have a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th here. We're trying to hold on to it, or at least try to add on to it here, as we'll see a ground ball over there to third. A quick play over the first, and that is going to be it for Freddie as he gets thrown out there at first base. So Jordan Hicks already doing his job here for the White Sox here already in this inning that he's in. Cronenworth's up next. We'll see a 1-1 count here for him. He's a puts a nice charge on that ball. Hits that one out the center field there, as that's going to be a nice hit there for a base hit. Good job. Yes, now Jackson Merrill's up next. He's 2 for 3 here. He's doubled and singled and, of course, stole a base already. As we're at the top of the order here now. 276, and there you see a base hit there. I think the last episode we did a kind of we had a tough time with him in that kind of that player lock episode, but since then he has been hitting very, very well now, as he got his 10th RBI double there, putting up a run, makes it now 5-3. So now 2-run lead here for us as Manny Machado here hits this one there, and of course the runner there had to jump out of the way as Machado gets thrown out there at first. Now 2 away here on the Padres. As Jordan Hicks trying to keep this game close. So far, he's getting a little wobbly out there. Miguel's up next. 1 for 2 for him today. That's going to be a ball going to be bobbled around. Can they get over to first? And no, it's not going to be on time. As Miguel's there on time, gets the base hit there, they're going to score it. So now with 2 out, and now Gavin Sheets up to bat here. Gavin Sheets going to hit this on this 0-2, and that's going to get lifted out to center field, right to the center fielder. So good job there. We got another run on the board here, making it now a 2-run lead. Jump now to the 7th inning. Michael King will still be out here. 61 pitches in, and he gives up a base hit. And Sosa will get on board with nobody on. So good job there to start off here for the White Sox. As we'll see the next batter. 0-2 count. Michael King here looking for a strikeout. He gets it. And that's going to be out number 1. That's going to be strikeout number 10 now for him. And you see his Arsenal count here so far tonight. That sinker's been really helpful for him. 60% usage already here in today's game. So now Derek Hill's up next. He's 0 for 2. Struck out and popped out earlier in today's game so far here. Home run and 11 RBIs for him for the season. And so we're looking for a ground ball here to get us out of the inning here. Be a pitcher's best friend. Well, can we get it? And well, it looks like we're not going to get the double play, but we do get the runner out there at first, leaving the runner at second, and hopefully he'll be held out there as we get Hill out on that play. Vargas up next. Of course, he hit that home run earlier, which was a 2-run shot. Got him in the game as we see a ground ball. And Machado thinking about tagging a runner out there at near second, but he's going to throw at first and get out of the inning. So now we'll see Taylor Gilbert here as we're in the top or the bottom half of the 7th, I believe. As where you see there 2.16 ERA, as he has, of course, his 15th appearance here, or I should say, he's had 15 appearances already. His 16th here today. Tatis is up next as he'll have a 2 for 2 day. So he's hitting pretty well. As we'll see here, he's going to lift this one here high and deep. This is going to go back, and this is going to be gone. Home run there for Fernando Tatis. That bat is finally coming alive here, especially as the user here has been struggling with him. His 9th home run of the season, as that's going to put a run up on the board here. Makes it now 6-3 here at Petco Park. As look at him, he is celebrating there, and that's what I love seeing. As he does a great job there, reads the pitch very well, finds it right where he wants it, and just drills that ball over there to the Western Metal Supply building. Getting another home run there for himself and for the team. And Jason Adam will come out here. You see pitching 10 innings so far. And of course, he got the win in last night's game, game 1 of this series. We'll see what he can do here. He's going to come in and, of course, try to link, be the bridge between the starter and the closer here. As he gets Kyle Till to swing and miss there. That's strikeout number 1. Montgomery's up next. Montgomery going to try to poke one through the infield there. Throw over to first, and a great play there from the second baseman there. Nice job there from Kronosworth getting out number 2. It's now 2 away here on the White Sox. As Andrew Benedetti is up next, and of course, he's 0 for 3 here. We're going to try to keep him quiet here as he's going to pop this one over to left field. Great job there from Laureanato there, gets underneath it. That ends the inning, and that's retired to the side. As we'll go now to the top of the 9th here. Austin Hayes up to bat. He's hit a home run. He's got a run, and of course, 2 RBIs. And it's time to bring in Mason Miller as our closer is ready to go here. We have not seen him really at all in this in any of these Chicago games so far, especially in the Cubbies there. So now he's got an opportunity here. He's got 7 of 9 save opportunities here for him so far, as he got a beautiful one here in this situation. Let's see what he can do. Taking on Austin Hayes, 0-2 count here, looking really good so far coming out of the bullpen. And gets the ground ball there. That's going to be a touch of the bag there at first, and that's going to be out number 1 on the White Sox. Nice job there from Sheets, making a nice hustle there. As we'll see, Brooks Baldwin up next. He's 1 for 3 here today, as he's doubled. As he's looking at a 0-2 count here against Miller. Miller just fires that one, 101 miles per hour on that 4-seam fastball high and inside, and that's going to be strikeout number 1. Actually, okay, they say that's strikeout number 1 there. I thought the other one was a strikeout there, but apparently it wasn't. Okay, anyway, 0-2 count here for Sosa, 2 out, and he's going to swing and miss, or actually look at it and miss. Doesn't even do anything. And that's a great one there as we get it out, and that's going to get us out of this ball game. A nice win here for us as we win this one 6-3 at home against the White Sox, as that puts us up now with 2 games here in this series. We're up by 2 games. So far, we won 5 games so far in today's episode, and that's a good win there as Michael King gets his 4th win of the season. And, of course, Miller gets his 8th save of the year. He's 8 of 8 of 9, now 8 of 10. Yeah, so far here this season. So nice. And the save opportunities there. Tatis home run. He's 3 for 3. Had a great day batting. So that average is going to definitely skyrocket up some. But there you see the numbers there. Vargas hit his 7th. Hayes hit his 3rd. Vargas has his 16th RBI, and of course Austin Hayes had 2 RBIs, making it now 12. Of course, Kyle Till had a sacrifice hit there for him. And, of course, there you see Burks there. 2 1/3 innings of work. Yeah, he got roughed up pretty good there in the 2nd inning, which is, in my eyes, beautiful. But, yeah, he's not going to do so well there. He's definitely going to have to go back to the coaches there and figure out what's going on in his game. But there you see the numbers there for the Padres. Great job there. Of course, we get the win there for King. And, of course, a great job there with the hold there for our from Adams there in the middle relief. So Anthony K's up next. He's 3-0 for the season so far. 28 2/3 innings of work, 24 strikeouts. And, of course, 2.20 right now for an ERA. He's a 74 overall pitcher. He's a lefty. So good old southpaw there. Sinker, 4-seam, cutter, sweeper, and a circle change there for him. As it looks like his 4-seam and sinker are by far his reliable pitches at 25% there for the season so far. As we see here, 6 games, he's 3-0, so he's had 3 no decisions there because of probably not too much good run support. 24 strikeouts, 12 walks there for him, as he's given up 3 home runs so far this season, 8 runs allowed, 7 runs earned there. As we'll see his numbers from his previous game, and of course it was against the Angels where he ended up picking up a win there. He pitched 5 1/3 innings of work, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 home run, and of course a walk. Struck out 7, and ended the game with a $1.69 giggity for his ERA. So we're going to see Joe Musgrove again here in today's episode, as Musgrove, of course, didn't have the performance that we wanted from him the first time around here. Hopefully this time it's going to be better. Hopefully we can get some run support for him. He pitches really good. He's got really good games he's been pitching in, but for whatever reason, we just don't do a good job of holding on to the lead, or if we do have the lead, the bullpen doesn't do a good job maintaining the lead, or we are late getting the lead there for him and he's already been pulled. So it's been more on our part as a team than it has been on his. But yeah, there you see the last start he had was against Chicago, as he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3, earned 1 home run, which was that home run that he gave up to Bush. But unfortunately, we were too late to help him out, as we scored late in the bottom of the 9th, hitting that 2-run, hitting 2 back-to-back solo shots there with Manny and of course with Miguel. So we're gonna go out here. We're gonna try to break out the brooms here, and today, oh look at, we're bringing out the camo. Nice. So we're bringing out the camo uniforms. As you see there's the series matchup. And of course, there you see Musgrove and his numbers here in today's game, entering this one here. So let's try to see if we got a better game with him here today, especially pitching wise. He gave up that home run, and after that he kind of just shrugged it off and just really laser focused. Hopefully we can have him laser focused to start off this game, as Machado here in the bottom of the 2nd, as we're getting this one here, hits this one off, and that's going to be a foul ball. 0-2 count here for Machado. 10 home runs, I think I said earlier. 295 for him, and oh well, he's about to hit his 11th here, because this one is up and this one is gone. Manny Machado puts it over the fence, and that's going to be a nice souvenir there for the San Diegans, as that's going to be a home run number 11 for him. 402 there, I should say, not 204, 402, and that ball is out of here. Nice job there from Machado, as he's really become a huge, reliable bat at times here, as he does a great job there. Look at that great swing there. Drills this one. That ball is just crying for a new home, as that ball is gone. Nice exit velocity, 109.8. And now we'll see Miguel's up next here. 1-0 lead here for the Padres here, the bottom of the 2nd still. A ground ball going over the 3rd, as Montgomery gets that ball there to 1st. And that will, of course, retire him with his with the 1st out here in the 2nd. Xander Bogaerts here. Of course, we've seen him hit a home run earlier in today's episode. Well, we didn't actually see it, but we've seen the sim of it. As we'll see here, he's up to bat. He's going to hit this one, get lifted out to left center field. That ball is going to be tracked and brought in. As Hill is able to get to that one there. That's going to be out number 2 now here for the Padres. Nick Castellanos now up next here. We'll see what he can do. He's going to hit this one. Drills this one all the way out to right center field. That's going to go all the way to the backstop. Good enough for a double there for him, as he's on board here now with 2 out. His 4th double of the season. We'll see what Cronenworth can do, as he has a runner on 2nd. 301 right now. He's batting. He lifts this one up to left field. This one could be a pop-up. And no, it's going to be over the fence. Home run there from Cronenworth. Beautiful shot there. 375, I believe. And that's going to be his 3rd home run of the season. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to kind of be caught at the wall. But nonetheless, it's going to be a home run, a 2-run shot to be exact. As we're up early now, 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 2nd. Great job here from the bats, especially the bottom of the order here, really stepping things up here for us. Furman's up next. We're still in the 2nd inning here as he lifts this one up here. This one might be it. No, it's going to drop down. That's going to be a base hit there for him. So I thought that the ball was kind of lifted up there quite a bit there. I'm thinking like, okay, it's going to be caught, but no. So Bryce Johnson, of course, taking over left field here today, as Laureano's going to take a day off. We'll see what Bryce Johnson can do. Youngster, a 1-for-1 so far here today, as he's looking for a chance to get something going here for himself, as he lifts this one up out to shallow shallow right center field. And that ball is going to be caught, and that's going to be it for the inning. Go now to the top of the 3rd. As we'll see their sixth batter lead off here, and he's going to lift this one up here. It's going to be shallow right center field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. Good hit there. As he's got a nice hit there, get himself on board here. Now Derek Hill's up next, batting a $1.69. Hits this one there, past the infield there, base hit. That's going to put him on board. As that average now going to jump up some now here as Hill's on board with nobody out. So now with nobody out, 2 on here. Vargas up next. We need a ground ball here. Come on, guys. Oh, my God. What is going on? Stop the bleeding as we'll see a double here. 2 runs will come in to score as Musgrove. Oh, my God. What is going on with him? Seriously, what is going on with our location? As Kyle Till's up next, and this really makes me nervous now. Yes, he's got a good bat here. As he'll hit this one there. That's going to be a base hit. The runner here is not going to advance from play. He's going to stay at third there. I thought he was going to advance to home, but Kyle Till hits a base hit there. So now Montgomery's up next. We finally get a strikeout here as we get the first out of the inning. Trailing by 1 here now. White Sox trying to come back, as you see here. Musgrove. I don't know what's going on here, but we got to get things turned around here. So we need a double play here to get us out of the inning here and keep that runner stranded at third. The runner's going to take off here, throw it to second, and we cannot get to him. As Till's going to be safely there at second, still in the bag. Nice hustle there from him. Take a look here. Yeah, that was definitely late there. As the tag got to be applied there. But he is going to be safe. So Benedetti is now up. He's looking at a 0-2 count. Pop up to shallow right center field here. We've got to throw this one in here for Tatis. He's going to throw this one in here. He's going to rifle it to home, and that's going to be a tying run there as the runner will come in to score as the ball was right on the money, but it was late. Austin Hayes up next. He swings and misses on that drop third strike here. We got to do due diligence here. Throw him out at first. And that is going to end the inning. Horrible top of the third here. We got to turn things around here, especially if we want to get Joe Musgrove a win. We'll go back out here on defensively here. We'll see what Joe can do here. We'll see a 2-2 count, and Baldwin is going to strike out. And he'll get retired there quickly. That's 1 away. Like I said, I don't know where the location at that time. I was trying to put the ball at just different spots there, and just no matter where I put it, really, with Musgrove there, Chicago just seemed like they just knew where it was at, and they could get a hold of it. As Sosa swings and misses, that is going to be a strikeout number 8 now for Musgrove. As we'll see what he can do here now. 1-2 counts, and that ball is going to be not picked up at all. As that's going to be a 4-seam fastball right low and down the middle there. Great job as we get out of the inning. Top of the 6th now here as Colson Montgomery. Ooh, that is not what I want to see there. So I think we might have to avoid that particular pitch here in this situation. 0-2 count. You see Musgrove like, yeah, okay, I get you. As he chops the the cutter there inside. Still 0-2. We'll see another pitch here, and that's going to be a strikeout there. That 4-seam fastball gets inside on him, and that's going to be strikeout number 11 now here for Musgrove. As Benedetti is up next. He sacrificed last time, and of course drove an RBI. We'll see if Musgrove can get him out here. As we'll see a chop there right from the plate, as Freddie has to throw him out there at first, and that's going to be out number 2 here. Padres get 2 away. As we'll see, Hayes up next, and he had a nice hit there. This time, not so lucky this time around, as Musgrove able to get him to look at that one, and of course strikes him out. That ends the inning. As we'll see Newcomb coming out. 14 games so far he's been in so far, 1-1 for the season. He's got 13 and 30 innings of work. He's right now pitching a 203 now for the season. As Nick is up next. He's 2 for 2 here today. He's got a nice hit there in the second inning. Let's see if we can find another one here, as he's going to hit this one and lift this one out to right field. This is going to go back, and that is going to be caught there near the wall. as that's going to be out number 1. As Cronenworth's up next. He had a 2-run shot earlier in the ball game. There in the second, I believe it was. As he hits this one here high and deep. This one's going to go back, and this one's going to over the head of the left fielder. That's going to be good enough for a double, as he's going to tag up. He's going to get there on time as he slides into second, getting himself a nice double. His 5th double of the season here now. That puts a runner in scoring position now with 1 out. Freddie's up next, batting .346, and he's going to hit this one up the middle there. That should be a runner advancing now to third, and that's what it's going to be, as he cannot outrun that one there. Now 2 away. So now Bryce Johnson, the youngster, he just really need to show us what he can do here in this situation. He's 2 for 3 here today so far. We'll see what he can do with the batter, or against the hitter here, or the pitcher. As we'll see a ball thrown over to first. Can he get there on time? Yes, he does, and a run will come in to score. Cronenworth takes advantage of it, gets in there, and gets the single. Nice RBI single there from Johnson. As we'll see Tatis up next, and Tatis says, nope, we're ending this right here quickly, as he hits one over the wall, over the left field. 2-run jack over the wall. Home run for the Padres. Padres right fielder steps up to the plate here with a round tripper, and not to mention 2 on board, or at least 1 on board there with him, as he is going to now put this hopefully out of sight now here for the White Sox. 6-3 in this one. So old Joe Musgrove now Musgrove has now a opportunity here to win today's game with that shot there from Tatis. So we need to try to see if we can, of course, step up here and keep this going. As you see there, nice grab there from that lady out there on that terrace out there, that little porch area. Good job. Maybe we have to sign her up to the club there. She snagged that one real good. As we'll see Vassell here coming out here. There you see 2-0 for so far for the season. We've seen him back in, I think it was game 1. I think we've seen him every single game so far here in this series. So we'll see what we can do as Jackson Merle's up next. Still in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out, and that's going to be a ground ball, and that is going to kill the rally here as we put up 3 runs to take the lead back here, 6-3. Top of the 8th coming up here, as Hill is 1 for 2 for the day here, as Estrada's out here trying to do some work here and help out Musgrove, as that's going to be a base hit out to center field, and that's going to put him on board here now with nobody out. Vargas is up next, looking for a chance now to try to get a double play here and try to help us out here in the inning. Ball's going to be hit out to our left. This is going to be tracked down as Johnson gets there. Nice play. Throws that one in, and that's 1 out now here on the White Sox, as we still lead it 6-3 here in the top of the 8th. Let's see if we can keep Kyle Teal quiet here, as he's already stolen the base and had a single here today. He's looking at an 0-1 count here against Estrada. He's 1 for 3 for the day. We'll see what he can get him to do. Oh, thank goodness. He pops that one right up the elevator shaft there for Freddie. No problem getting to that one there. That's going to be out number 2 here on the White Sox. As we're trying to preserve here and try to see if we can sweep out this South Side Chicago team as we did to the North Siders earlier in today's episode. As we'll see Montgomery up next. He's 1 for 2, 2 out. And we'll see the pitch here. 0-3, now make that 0-4 now for him today, as that's going to be strikeout number 3. And there you go. Take a seat there, son, as we get out of the inning here, leading by 3. As we go now to the last chances now here for the White Sox to try to get back in this ball game. And, of course, in the 9th inning here, it's definitely closing time, as Mason Miller is going to come out here to end this ball game here, hopefully with a nice victory as well as a save. 8 save, 10 opportunities so far for him. Let's see if we can get his 9th save and his 11th opportunity here. As we'll see, 2-2 count, and that's going to be a 4-seam fastball. Strikeout there on Andrew. Out 1, strikeout number 1 there for Miller. As Hayes had a tough time here already in today's game. 0 for 3, struck out all 3 times. See if we can get a 4th one here, as he does, and he's not liking that at all. as that's going to be strikeout number 4 for him here today. That's going to be strikeout number 2 for Miller at this point. Next bat here, as we'll see, Baldwin here hits this one here high and deep. Can we track it down? No. Hops off the wall. That's going to be good enough for a double, as he's going to be told to stay at second. So with 2 out, Baldwin ends our run here as we're striking guys out back to back. Miller now here has to try to get something going here for the White Sox, or I should say Miller does for us, I should say. Sosa grounds out there at first, and that is going to end the ball game. Nice job there from the Pods as we win this one here, 6-3. Great job there towards the end of the game, especially with Tatis hitting that beautiful 2-run shot, and really just putting the numbers up on the board there for us. 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Padres. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors there for the White Sox, as Jeremiah, he'll actually pick up the win there. I forgot that that we took out what's his name when it was tied up. So Musgrove will not get the win. I miscalled that there. I realized that when I said, I'm like, oh crap. And I look at my notes, I'm like, oh no, never mind. Musgrove did not get that win there. So yeah, we'll definitely have to, unfortunately, we'll have to try another time here for Musgrove to try to get a win. But we did, we're trying to get that run support there from there, but it just took too long there. But at least it came in, we got the win, and we put another W on the board there for ourselves. As Cronenworth, his 5th double, Nicholas had his 4th, Tatis had his 10th home run, Machado had his 11th, and of course Cronenworth had a nice shot there, his 3rd of the season so far. Musgrove, 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned. And unfortunately, he'll get hit with a no decision. As we see the Padres right now, still in first place, 24-9. Dodgers in second place, Diamondbacks in third. Giants, who we'll see here in just a bit, 19-15. They're 5.5 games back. They're on a 2-game winning streak, and they're 5-5 in the last 10. We'll see them here in just a bit as we head up to the Bay Area. Rockies right now, 15-20. They're 10 games back in last place in our division. National League Central, you got the Brew Crew in first place still. Right now they have a 1.5 lead over the Cubbies. They have a 2-game lead over the Pirates, who are in third place. Cardinals right now 14 and 20, 20th, or 14 and 20, I should say, 7.5 games back. Reds are 13-21. They're 8.5 games back of first place there in the National League Central. In the National League East, you got the Braves 24-11. You got the Florida, or I should say the Miami Marlins 19-15. I still call them Florida. I can't help it. I grew up as knowing them as Florida. So Phillies 18-18, Mets 14-20, and of course Nationals 7-28. Oh my God, 17.5 games back of first place right now. Jeez. Okay, and the American League West, you got the Astros 21-14 right now in first place. A nice 4-game lead over the Angels. Mariners are 4 games back as well. They're right now tied with the Angels in second place, 17-18 as well. Athletics 15-19. Rangers are 14-20 going into today's game. As you see there, or after today's game, they're 6.5 games back. They're 5-5 of the last 10. Mariners actually have a 7-game, surprisingly enough, they have a 7-game losing streak on their hands, and they're still hanging in there. Royals in first place, 25-9. They got a 3-game winning streak for themselves. White Sox, of course, we just finished with them. They got swept all 3 games. They are 16-16, or 18-16, excuse me. Twins are 17-18. Tigers 14-21, and of course the Guardians, just as bad as the Wichita team. Who was it? I can't think of the name. 9-28 there in last place. Red Sox right now, woohoo! 19-15. Let's keep going, guys. They're 2-game losing streak right now. They're 4-6 of the last 10. Orioles are 17-17, right at the mark at 500. Rays 15-18. They have a 2-game losing streak right now. They're 3.5 games back. Blue Jays 13-21. They're 6 games back, and the Yankees are 12-22. Thank you, Jesus. 7 games back, and they are they're 5-5 the last 10 games for them. I know I'm a Yankee hater, but I don't care. I just love seeing that. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. So as we get ready for this series coming up next here, as we take a look at some of the guys who are hot and who are not. Merrill's got a good bat right now. Laureano's right now kind of cold, 217, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. He has right now 115 at bats. So we'll have to try to see if we can get him going here in today's episode. I can't remember if we're doing a player lock on one of these guys here. I can't remember if it was. Yeah, okay, maybe it's him. So, Laureano, since he's got a cold bat right now, we're going to try to see if we can heat it up ourselves here, as we're going to be a player lock here, because right now the Giants are not playing so well, so I'm not too concerned about it, and so I'm hoping that, simming-wise, we'll sim better against them for the time being, but, you never know. But regardless, we're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. As you see his numbers so far, 31 games he's played in so far here. He's got 1 home run, one home run, 13 RBIs, 5 walks, 19. He struck out 19 times. He has 1 stolen base, and so we're gonna player lock with him. I think in this whole entire series with the Giants here today, as we got a chance now to try to see if we can heat his bat up some, get him back to the swing of things, get him comfortable at the plate once again, like we had early on this season. And just see what we can do. So we're going to player lock with him in this series here. So we're going to go to the Bay Area, take on the Giants, like I said, who are, of course, not playing really well right now. I think this is a good time to see what we can do against them in a player lock situation. Hopefully, we can, pick up take a series win here. I'm hoping at least 2 out of 3 against. I'm not going to say 3 out of 3 because I know that's not going to happen. But 2 out of 3, not bad. As you take a look at his, like I said, here are his numbers so far this season, which we mentioned already here. But yeah, we're just trying to see what we can do and see what we can actually, get ourselves, just try to get the bat swinging there for him, because he has not been batting really well. So Rupp is going to be the pitcher that we'll be facing against. 1-2 for the season so far. 26 1/3 innings of work. 20 strikeouts. He has a 3.42 ERA, and he's a righty. He's a C potential at 73 overall. And there you see a sinker, curveball, circle change, cutter, and a 4-seam fastball that he has. It looks like he relies on that sinker quite a bit. It looks like at 40% of the time. He has a 93 break on it. Wow. So yeah, he'll definitely try to be using that against us, since we have a cold bat here, and we'll see if we can try to avoid that and just try to figure out whatever situation we're in. Try to see if we can, help our team out and get whatever, like I said, whatever situation we're in. Hopefully, we can get whatever decision we're in, any scenario we're in. Hopefully, we can get ourselves some runs and, of course, get on board here and get a decent base hit of sort. As you see there's Rupp's last game against Philly, which he got a no decision for 4 innings of work, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 home run, walked 2, and struck out 1 in that game. So here we go as we head to, I believe we're going to the Bay Area here. So here we are at Oracle Park here in sunny San Francisco. We'll see, of course, these two have known each other quite well over the years playing this division. As like I said, they're in 4th place right now for 19-15. Of course, a win here over us, a series win over us, would be really good for them. But there you see some of the stories that have been going on right now. Of course, Manny Machado right now enters the league with 11 home runs, leading the league right now. Nice job. As we'll see what we can do here with Laureano, as he has 2 on, 1 out. They're at the top of the 2nd here. And you see, try to see if we can, well, do something there. But we come up empty as we strike out. That's going to be out number 2. As we just could not pick up that pitch right there. And like I said, he needed a day off. We let Johnson play. And, of course, Now we try to get him back out here again. That's Rupp now. Here goes after us again here at the top of the fourth. Ground ball over the short, and that's going to be a quick throw out as Liriano just cannot outrun that one. Go to the top of the seventh here. We're up by a run here as we, a good hit there. Nice base hit as that's going to hit out to shallow center field. And that's going to put us on board here now on that 2-0 count. So good job there. Leaning back, taking those first two pitches, and then just hitting the third one and just squaring it up and getting a nice base hit. As Freddie's up bat here. Freddie's going to hit this one. That's going to drop down out there to shallow left. And, yeah, we're not even thinking about it. Taking off there as he did a great job there getting us up 90 feet. Excuse me. Cronenworth up next. We'll see here. Of course, he's already blasting home runs in today's episode. I think so far 2. One in each of the Chicago games there against the White Sox and Cubbies. Here we are trying to get to third, and we're going to get there on time on that tag up. Great hustle there as that one's hit out there to center field there. So nice job there. We were able to tag up. We'll see what Jackson can do here. He's right now batting .273. As we get off the back here just a little bit here, try to put a little fright into the pitcher's heart. As that's going to be ball 4. Now bases are now juiced here. And now a good opportunity now here for us to step up as Manny Machado is up. So big Machado. Big bat Machado. Let's see what you can do, bro. As we'll see 0-2 count. We'll see here, or I should say a 2-2 count as he is going to go 0 for 3 now here, I should say. As that ball is going to get lasered right over there to the hot corner. So Miguel's up next here with 2 out and bases loaded. Come on, Miguel. Let's see a big hit here. We just need a base hit, driving a run, and we'll be up by 2. And we'll see the ground ball there. That's what we're looking for there. As they're going to get the quick out there and take their time, throw that one to first. And that's going to leave us all stranded there in that one. Top of the 9th coming up here. 1 for 3 day for Liriano as he's going to go against Butto. That's funny, Butto. As he hits a base hit over to, or I should say Liriano hits a base hit over there to left. That's going to be a base hit for us. That's a great way to start off the inning. As Freddie's up next, as he's got a 1 for 2 day, singled back earlier in this game, as he's right now batting .345. And swing, he didn't swing. Come on, bro, you gotta swing at that. It's Botto. Okay, sorry, Botto. We make fun of you. You must have heard me. As we'll see, Jake Cronenworth up next. 0-2 count. Oh, he's gonna throw to first, and we are gonna be safe. Nice job there. As we're being very cautious of, don't want to, piss them off too much. As that's going to be a ground ball there to third. They're going to get the quick raw double play. And that's going to get them out of the inning here. They turn 2, but hey, we are able to hold on to the 1-run lead as we win this one 2-1 is your final score. As the Giants will come up short in this one. As we are going to have Griffin Cannon get his 5th win of the season there. Nice job. As Miller, of course, gets his 10th save. Nice. As the Padres, 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Giants, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for them. As we pick up game 1 of this series here in San Francisco. So nice job there as we're able to pick up a nice victory there. There you see Devers, 2 for 3. I forgot he plays for the Giants now. He got walked earlier, so we kept his bat quiet, which is always a good thing. But yeah, we'll take a look at the box score here. You guys can, of course, always pause the video, check it out. But not a bad day. Wish we could do a little better with our guy. But Liriano, he's trying. You got to take your pitches here. You got to work the plate. And of course, at some point here, he'll start being hot again, as he was there. Sometimes baseball. Like I tell my nephew, he's playing baseball. I'm like, the season, it's a lot different than high school baseball. A lot different than majors. But regardless, baseball is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And you got to take your time. You got to watch pitches. You got to watch film. You got to, there's a lot of, yes, people say, oh, baseball's boring, but there's a lot to it. And once you start seeing things, you'll start, you watch the game, you start seeing things like, oh, okay, okay, when he's in that situation, he does this. You start picking up people's, habits or traits, and that's when you can use it against them, and, and just, get them rocked. So, just, a little food for thought there for you young baseball players out there. You just got to watch the game. You just got to pay attention, just because you're struggling right now does not mean you're gonna get a hit. It takes some time to build up, and once that does, trust me, you're gonna be, just hit the ball over the yard there. So as you see there, Logan Webb is gonna be the pitcher, a potential righty. His last start, of course, against Philly was a loss. He got taken out 4 innings. He gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, no home runs, 1 walk, but struck out 5. He ended the game with a 9. Number. And there you see the Padres right now, currently on a 7-game winning streak right now, so we're red hot. We'll go back out here once again on a rainy night here in San Francisco as we'll take on Logan Webb and the Giants here in game 2. Base hit, that's going to be a good hit past the third baseman. That's going to get on board as you see Devers playing first base. And so we're over at first, and that's going to be a nice 2-out hit there for us. As we're trying to keep this inning alive, manager, of course, is requesting us to steal base, and that is not going to happen here. Second thought, maybe it is. But no, the batter's going to get rung up as Webb does a great job of getting out of the inning. Gives up a hit there, but gives up a hit, but keeps that runner there at first. We'll see now what we can do here at the top of the 4th here, 2 on and 2 out. Laureano here has the opportunity to have a big bat here, but unfortunately he gets underneath this one a little too high, or get a little too underneath the ball there that time. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field, and that's going to be it for the inning. As we go down to the 6th inning, so top of the 6th, you got a runner on first with 2 out. As the rain's really starting to come down here in Oracle, as we'll see a base hit there, that's going to go over to left field, a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive now here with 2 on and 2 out. Freddie's up next. He's 0 for 2. Let's see if he's going to create a nightmare here for this Logan Webb here. And we'll see the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle, but it's going to be in the infield there. I thought it was going to get past him, but that's going to be a ground ball. Forced out at second, ends the inning. As we'll see Ramon back out here again here. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, my God. Okay, so they go ahead and they're just scared of our big bat because, we've just been hit all over the yard here. So they decide to walk us. So I guess they're going to go after Freddie. I guess they feel like Freddie's a bigger threat. Or either, I don't know, or not a threat. Maybe he's more in tune with ground balls here, which in that case, well, you did right. But nonetheless, we'll see here 4-3 here in the ball game. Top of the 9th here, runners in the corners here with 2 out. We'll see if we can slap this one up the middle here to bring in that runner here. And damn it, come on. And get the force out there at second. But we do keep the lead here. It's 4-3, and we do get the win. So I was trying my best to try to get an extra run on the board there, but apparently not going to be the case there, as we end up winning this one here. Nice job as we get this one. 4-3 is your final. 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error there for the Padres, as Morgan gets his first win of the season. Morgan gets his 4th save. The Padres lead this one 2-0. Giants 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors there for them. As Fernando Tatis 1 for 4 in the ball game with a double, RBI, actually 2 RBIs, I think I said. Yeah, 2 RBIs. Manny Machado 3 for 5, a run. Sheets 1 for 4, a double. 2 RBIs and a run, and Bogarts 3 for 5 in the game. Devers 2 for 3 in the game there for the Giants. I believe he had a home run in there, I think. We'll see here in just a bit. But yeah, overall, this was a good game. I really liked what we were able to do. Of course, Marquez couldn't get the win. 4 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, and of course 2 strikeouts. He has a $158 in the game there. Devers 2 for 3. He had a run, RBI, and a walk in today's game. He had his 5th RBI or 15th RBI of the season. Bailey had his 3rd triple for the season so far, and of course Webb there is going to get the no decision as well. He had a wild pitch there in the game, but 6 in the 3rd, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned there, as he will get the no decision. So now we'll see our final game, and this will be the final game of the episode here today as we get to game 3. And of course, we're trying to get that bat going here still for Laureano. But Tyler Maul is up here. He's 78 overall. He's kind of regressing a little bit there. B potential. He's a righty. And there you see his 14 fastball is his reliable pitch. 7 games he's been in so far here. He's 0-5 for this season. He's pitched in 31 2/3 innings of work. And he's looking to try to see his first win of the season here. As last 2 games, he has not been doing so well. He's lost 2 straight. Last game, of course, against the Rays, where he pitched 5 innings of work, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, and all 3 were earned. So he is definitely struggling here on the heel here, and today he's trying to see if he can turn things around. As it's a beautiful day in the Bay Area, and last 5 starts have not been too good for him. As he's allowed 24 hits as well as a 6.65 ERA. So let's go to the top of the 3rd here, as we'll see here. Wow, he's getting run support here today because we're down by 6. As we'll see a ground ball hit up the middle there, base hit for Laureano, as he is able to get on board there. As he did an excellent job there. He's like, yeah, come on, let's go, let's get this going. As Freddie will be up next. Batting .330 right now. 1 home run and 9 RBI so far for him this season. Right now batting .330. We'll see Laureano off the back here just a bit there. Ground ball. That one's not going to get... they're going to get to first there. They're going to throw it over there. I wasn't sure. I really don't like these new camera angles in this game here. I wish I could have the camera angles like above where I could actually see where the ball's at. Or like camera angles I would have if I was actually playing this game, full. But I know it's supposed to be different. It's supposed to be because you're playing as a player, not as the team. But still, it's like he's got some really funky camera angles and can't really see where the ball's at. You can't track it. Like, come on, you gotta work on that, San Diego studios. As we'll see here, 261 now from Merrill. 0 for 1 here for him. Is this going to be a ball? It's going to be skied over to the 3rd. We're just going to try to tag up, see if he drops it. And unfortunately, he does not. As that's going to be a final out of the inning. Top of the 4th coming up as we're now finally getting something going here. Now we're down by 3. Laureano here hits this one there on the 1-2 count. That's going to be a double play, and that's going to be a killer there for us. That ruins our momentum that we had. As we go now to the top of the 6th here. Oh, geez. They put up 4 more runs, making it now a 10-3 ball game with the bases loaded. We swing and we come up empty. Nice job there from Miller getting us out there on that play. As now Beck's out here, top of the 9th here. Last chance really for us to get a rally going here. And oh, look at this. A nice perfect. That goes deep. That's going to bounce around. That's going to be good enough for 2. But this hit's a little too late here for us, as that's going to be a double there. That's going to be our 9th double of the season. And I think they're just giving us false hope here, because Freddie is up next. 0-1 count here for him. Batting .222 right now. His average has been really just plummeting here in this series. As he is going to, of course, because of course he's been hitting very well. So at some point here, it's going to have to kind of level out at some point, but still tough. As Cronenworth is up next. We'll see there. He's right now 0 for 2. He's walked already here today. He's looking at an 0-2 count with 2 out. Last chance now for us to keep this inning alive and, of course, score a run. And we'll see a pitch here. That one's going to be popped up. And, yeah, everyone go ahead and leave because the Giants win this one here. So we do win the series 2-1, but we cannot finish a nice sweep here against the Giants here at Oracle, as we just get our butts handed to us here in a 10-3 knockout, as Nick gets hit with his 4th loss of the season. What is going on with Nick here? Jeez, I think those game days we have to pitch with him. I think I'm gonna have to pitch those games myself, because he is just god awful right now. But yeah, look at that one. Are you kidding me? An inning and a third there, Nick. Really? 6. Oh my god, jeez. 6 runs in the first 2 innings there. Oh, heavenly goodness, jeez. What is going on there, Nick? Nick. Come on. As tough, really, brutal day there for him. We had a lot of pitchers trying to help out there, but yeah, that was pretty much the thing, because there's not much to say about that. We got Rafael Devers hit his 6th home run. Casey Schmidt hit his 5th. Willie Adames hit his 9th there. So they were on a hit parade there. Those 3 guys hitting home runs. I'm sure those are, 2 or more RBIs there apiece for those guys. So as we take a look here, we are now 26-10. We're still in first place. We have a 2.5 game lead over the Dodgers, which is good. I know that's not going to hold up for too long, but for the time being, it's looking good. Diamondbacks 21-14, 4.5 games back. Giants, of course, picked up a nice win against us, 20-17 now, 4th place, and of course the Rockies there in last. Cubbies still in first place. They just have a half a game lead over the Brew Crew. Pirates are 20-17. They are in 3rd place. Cardinals in 4th place, 18-21 for them so far this season here. Then also too, we'll look at the Reds. They're 13-24 there in last place there in the division in the Central. In the National League East, you got the Braves in first place, 24-14. They have a 3-game losing streak on their hands right now. Of the last 10 games, they are 4-6. You got the Marlins in second, Phillies, Mets, and then Nationals, who by far the worst team in the league, with only 7 wins. What is going on in the DC area? I mean, besides the obvious, but geez. You got the Astros, Mariners, Angels, and Rangers and Athletics there, all within a game or 2 between each other. Royals 27-10 right now. They're right now 7-3 in the last 10 games. White Sox 20-17, second place. Twins, Tigers, and the Guardians finally got a double-digit win. They got their first double-digit number there on the win column, 10 wins now. As for the Red Sox, 22-15, first place. They have a 4.5 game lead over the Rays. Orioles 17-20. They have a 4-game losing streak right now for them. The Orioles do. They're 5 games back. Blue Jays are 14-23. They're 8 games back. And of course, the Yankees are 13-24. They're 9 games back of the Red Sox. Beautiful. In that one. As we let's go ahead and we're going to finish off today's episode. Actually, I was going to try getting this game in as well, but I realized this is 2 hours in. I'm like, oh no, we're not having a Scorsese episode again. So coming up in the next episode, we will probably do some more player lock with Laureano in this series with the Cardinals. The Cardinals not playing really well right now. They're 16-21, so that'd be probably a good time to kind of help out. We got Dustin May on the hill there for the Cardinals. Michael King will be on the hill there for us. Right now he's got 41 strikeouts, but he does need help with that ERA there, so we might kind of help him out there in this game. But nonetheless, we'll play that 4-game series with the Cardinals. We'll do some more scouting. We'll have a scouting report actually episode coming up here very soon. And then we'll play against Milwaukee. We might dabble in that. And then the same thing with the Seattle Mariners. So we might dabble in that there as well before we head back home and face the Dodgers. So a lot of big games coming up here in the next episode here. I want to try to get to that Dodgers series there, but I don't know. We might try to get through the Seattle maybe get halfway through that Dodgers series there, maybe play game 1 or something of that series in that episode. But yeah, stay tuned for that. It should be coming up here very, very soon here on the channel. But if you do like the series or enjoying the series so far, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And of course, follow us on social media. The social media links are down below. And of course, check us out on our main channel on ESGNet here on YouTube, as well as our live stream channel over on Twitch at twitch.tv/ESGNet. We live stream over there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Central. We play a little bit of everything, obviously sports, but we also dabble into some other genres of games because I'm a gamer, just like most people on Twitch are. So we'll game over there, have some fun, good conversation. Occasionally we do watch some docs, some sports docs, as well as mainly some wrestling stuff because I'm a big wrestling fan. So we'll watch some of that stuff from time to time. But always a good time over there, and just always a chilled vibe. So definitely come over and hang out and just check out the stream if you guys want to check out the stream and get to know me a little bit more and whatnot, and so on and so forth. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourself healthy and keep the faithful alive. And I'll see you guys next time.